Gentleman from Ohio, Mr. Jordan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Webster, what if we just called a timeout? What if we just said no more? We're on pace to get to 12 million. What if we just said time out? No more migrants can come into the country. Wouldn't that make some sense?
That would make absolute sense and would be what Congress intended when it passed the laws we have on the books right now that gave the president the power to stop this.
Mr. Attorney General Brnovich, would you say the same? Would you say call a timeout? Now it's gotten to we're on pace in the Biden administration to reach 12 million, the equivalent of the entire population of Ohio. Maybe it's time to say timeout. 3 years and 10 days of this is enough. Just call timeout. And I would argue the way we do that in a legislative body, the way our Constitution works is we have power of the purse. So we say no money can be used to process or release into the country any new migrant. How about this for Texas and for Arizona and for New Mexico? No money can be used to take down any border structures that those states have put up to enforce the law. What if we just said you can't spend money to tear down the fence you're putting up, you can't spend money to process and release into the country, new migrants come in and just say timeout, it's gotten so bad, let's just call a halt to it now and have an election and see what the American people say.
Mr. Chairman, obviously the states have become very frustrated with the inability of the federal government to do its job. And as I have mentioned previously, Congress does have remedies. I mean, Congress could impeach officials for failing to
they're doing
protect
that right now, yeah.
That's what I've heard. Congratulations, I'm glad it's finally happening. But you also have the ability, I believe, to cut off funding, as you mentioned, to the federal government to stop them from interfering with Texas' ability to
I'm not trying to cut you off because you're agreeing with me, but I want to recognize, I told him I'd give him 4 minutes, I'm giving him 3:20, so I'll yield my time to the gentleman from Arizona.
I thank the chairman.